Morning. Out here fishing with a friend of mine. So, anyways, y'all were making some comments, and I think I'll answer them here in just a little bit. Some of them, anyway. Explain what I'm up to and all of that, and some, things you're talking about, charities and different places to stay, work. So, anyways, I'll get to that. I'm gonna go over here and see what's going on with my friend's truck. More antifreeze.
Since I got here.
Oh, it's still leaking?
Yeah. I have no clue where the hell it's leaking from, dude. I've looked and looked and I cannot find it. I don't know.
Yeah. Looks like it's hitting the frame over on that side. So it might be that hose over there. So yeah, you see it down there. Right down there.
I see, but I checked the hoses. The hoses are all good.
Oh, there's a little fluid right there. So, got a screwdriver?
Yeah.
I got one in the trailer. Just, give it a quarter turn or something.
Yeah.
If it's too old, you don't want to rip through it. So, anyway, back to what I was talking about. So yeah, I'll try to answer some of them questions and see what's going on. Yeah, one video I put up, you see the red truck going through the big mud puddle. Well, he likes to do that just because they're there, so can't blame him, Anyway, let's see, my bobber is out here. I can find it. There it is. Anyway, it's been kind of cold and windy, and wind picks up for a bit, but not sure just how it is. I just put the thermometer out here a little bit ago, so I'll have a look. So yeah, so that's where we're at. So not too bad a day though. Sun was actually out earlier this morning. So anyways, I will get back to answering some of those comments and things like that here in just a bit. Well, hello, I'm back. Still haven't caught anything. My friend left a couple hours ago. I figured I'd better sit here and get this made before I gotta leave. So about 2:30, I'm gonna probably head out of here about 4 o'clock. Starts getting dark. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Anyways, so some comments that I was looking at, I really not able to answer them all on the computer like I'd like to, so I'll probably wind up doing it this way most of the time. So anyways, one guy's asking, about people making decisions to how I wind up like I am. Well, I kind of chose this. I was, left the racetrack 98, lived off grid for 8 years, had to take care of my folks, did that for about 14 years. And Dad died. I moved back off grid for a few years, and roads down there beating up my Jeep. The whole front end needed to be replaced, and I needed to, gas went and hit $5 a gallon. I needed a lot of repairs around the place. I still needed improvements to do, and we had a bunch of people bought up some other 5-acre properties around me. And they really had no business being off the pavement. I mean, they had no idea what they're getting into. We kept telling one couple, get your firewood in. And he built these janky little sheds that got blown over a couple times. And he wound up kind of doing what I did my first winter there, was, buying a few pallets of these energy logs. And they burn good, but, it's not as cheap as a cord of wood, though. So after that, I just started bucking down the trees. But the reason I had to buy energy logs is I hadn't had the property paid off yet, and the owner didn't want me cutting anything big. He's worried I was going to strip the land and sell all the trees and walk away from the deal. So anyways, getting back to it, I wound up being a few points short for Social Security, which is weird because when I was 52 or 55, they told me that when I'm 62, I could go ahead and file, and I'd be getting around $800-900 a month. Well, skip forward a little few years, and now you got to wait till you're 67. And so then I, hit 67, and now you're 3 points short. You got to work for a year. So, just didn't have the money to keep up with things. Everything got expensive soon as gas started going up. So I figured, well, I'll go work and, get a place up in town. And so I did that. And first job was just kind of watering plants at a nursery. After that, I started hitting some restaurants, one care facility that was just horrible. And so, the people that work in restaurants up here, they don't have to have a food handler's card, just a manager's. So, there's a lot of problems with that, but I won't get into it. So anyways, when I moved back into town, I had a fair priced apartment for rent. I was all set to go on it, and I had 2 bedrooms, had a ton of stuff. I still had a whole bunch of my dad's stuff, a lot of my stuff, a lot of things that were just in a box for a few years, wasn't even using any of it. So anyway, I drug all that stuff back up here. So by the time the guy got around to buying my property, it went through a couple extensions with me. I lost out on that apartment. The only thing I could find that would hold everything I had at the time was this townhouse. So I had a garage, 2 bedrooms, and it was an okay place, but I don't think there was any insulation in it. So anyways, getting back to me being in my situation. So when lease come up, I just chose not to renew it. And I had that older camp trailer that I bought last winter and fixed it up a little bit. Stayed in that for most of summer, bought the larger trailer. It was just a little too big, so now I'm in this one. And I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, the rent and utilities and everything in that little townhouse was costing me over a couple $1,000 a month. And the jobs I was getting, 16, 17 bucks an hour, just wasn't even getting 40-hour weeks. A lot of these restaurants, they send you home early when business is kind of slow. So I think I had that one place I was at for almost 4 months, and I had 1 full paycheck. So anyways, always struggling month to month to pay rent. I had to sell a couple of my really nice rifles. I had to sell a bunch of the silver that I had accumulated, just to meet my lease. So I moved out. And I figured, well, I'll find another job. So I took a few months off, hung out up in the forest for a while, and started looking for work. And after, a few months of looking, I finally found a job in this deli in that grocery store. And it was just killing me. And so, I wound up leaving. There was a whole bunch of issues with that place, but, no need to go into it all. But, so I'm... got bad knees, got a bad wrist. I'm missing a few discs in my spine. I've got kind of a degenerative disc condition. So, I try to do things, that my body just can't handle anymore. Mentally, I still think I'm about 40 years old, and, I could, tough as nails. But, age is catching up with me, and, I've got to realize my limitations. So I'm looking for something that's just has nothing to do with food or restaurants or any of that. So it's just all crap. So yeah, so anyways, quit that place, made some rent for a couple months, and then wound up working at that convenience store gas station place with the bully. And so, once my lease was up last April, I moved into the trailer. So here I am. I'd rather be staying in an RV park, and which is, I get a job. I'd like to go back into one again, because rent's only about $800 a month, and plus the electricity. And a lot of these motels that they have around here now, they're converting them into little studio apartments, and they're wanting, $1,200 a month for one of them things. So it's just, rents are just totally ridiculous around here. My friend that was up here fishing with me earlier, he's got a 3-bedroom apartment across the street from where I was living, and he's paying close to a couple grand a month on that place. And that's not counting utilities and everything else he needs for a living. So anyways, so that's how I'm where I'm at. Those are the decisions I made, and this is where I am. I just would like to, find some kind of a halfway decent part-time job that's not going to kill my body. So, going to Florida, working with horses, that sort of thing. I don't have the gas to hardly leave town. One of my neighbors was very generous with me last week and gave me some money, and I'm trying to sit on that for now and not use it. So, if I am able to go somewhere, at least I got some extra gas money. So working in the campgrounds, it's kind of a little off season right now being winter, but definitely towards next spring I'm going to be looking into those options, because it's kind of something more up my line. Sit around a campground all summer, and I like doing that. So okay, somebody said they were from Vancouver, and I'm just wondering if that might be Vancouver, Washington, or Vancouver, BC. But if you're in Vancouver, Washington, you can go across the river. Portland will not let you starve. You will always have food. In the fall, they give out all kinds of clothes and things. So, that's something to think about. If you're in Vancouver, BC, I don't know. But I do miss going up to, the racetrack up there once in a while. That was at the fairgrounds. They used to have lumberjack events and all kinds of stuff. A lot of fun up there. So, charities. I've just about exhausted all my options with the VA and things like that, so I will start looking into some of these churches and things. Maybe they can find me a place to park this for the winter. So other than that, if I can find a place to park for the winter, I'm golden. After all my bills and payments and things are made, I still have a little money left over that I can live off of. I just don't have enough for rent. So what else we got here? Walmart, static from Walmart. The one Walmart doesn't allow anybody to camp overnight there or anything like that, but I go about 7-8 miles to the west. There's another Walmart, and even though they have signs up against it, they still allow people to spend the night there. So that's probably where I'm going to be heading tonight. I was at Cracker Barrel again last night, and it's an okay place, but I just don't want to wear out my welcome too much. So I stay a few nights here and a few nights there and kind of move around. And I could have, the way the weather turned out, I could have stayed up on the mountain the other day, but I was a little worried about it, and so I came down. But kind of glad I did, because I went up there. I only had about a quarter tank of gas in the truck, and I only had about a half 2.5 gallons maybe of gasoline for my generator. So I wouldn't have made it till today anyway. I had to come down yesterday or Wednesday maybe. So anyways, I got that one video up. Cracker Barrel gave a little racehorse story that I did yesterday at my friends. They had me over for Thanksgiving and used their Wi-Fi. Took forever, or I'd have loaded up a few more, because I parked outside and went in, had him put his Wi-Fi box a little higher up on the shelf, so I got a little stronger signal after that, and things went a little faster. But right now I'm waiting on the first of the month when I can get some new gigabytes again. I may have to go in and talk to T-Mobile about that and see how much it would cost me for an extra 50 gigs, because I'm going through them pretty fast. And one video I uploaded took about 5 gigs. So anyway, so far, like I say, I'm not catching anything. Gonna go to Walmart tonight. So anyways, that just kind of answers some of the questions, comments and things that I've gotten. So, I'm just, I'm happy. I wish I could be in a little better situation than I am, but, I don't mind it. The only thing I do mind is, staying in these parking lots and, having to get up kind of early. I would much rather be up in the woods. I can stay up there for a couple weeks at a time, like I was doing last summer. And my friend that was here fishing with me, sometimes I'd text him a grocery list, and he'd bring me up the stuff I needed, and I'd pay him, and he'd hang out for a while, go back home. And he's the one that brought me that little cutwater White Russian you've seen in one of the videos, sitting on the stump, or the cut round. And them things, I sip on a shot of whiskey every once in a while. I haven't had a bottle now for about a month. But them cutwaters, though, they give me a buzz. I'm kind of a lightweight, and I drink 2 of them, and I start getting a little leaning this way or that way. So I try not to drink more than one of them things, because like I say, they're like drinking candy, and they just go down kind of fast and smooth, and if you're not careful, you get a pretty good buzz on it, and get yourself in trouble if you're driving. But I do like them, just once every once in a great while or something, now and then, kind of like a treat or something. But yeah, if you want to get drunk though, grab some of them cutwaters. Well, anyways, about done rambling here. I might as well get off, but I do appreciate all the new subscribers and everybody watching, seeing how I'm doing, and thanks for the thanks, and wishing me well and all of that. So you all take care, and I'll try to get some of these videos posted up on Sunday. So I think I've got 2 or 3 more ready to go. I'll have to fix this one up, yeah, of course, but I can do that without using gigabytes. So anyway, as soon as I'm able, I'll load up 3 or 4 more videos, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. So take care.